Welcome back guys to another Minecraft video where today I'm going to show you how to progress in the UtilityCraft add-on. Early game progression. Are you sick of doing a ton of work to mine cobblestone? Also, you can make your cobblestone furnace? Well, I got you covered. Here's how you progress in early game easily. Craft yourself this thing called a wooden hammer. Shift click on the ground. Do this on grass or dirt. And you will get all sorts of different resources for early game. Yes! Grab that cobblestone. Give me the pebbles! Give me more pebbles! And we also have a dirt handful! Throw that thing on the ground! Ew! Why does it look like poop? Gravel, 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 gravel. 27 gravel exactly. Why did I want this, you might ask? Well, it's to make a knife, of course! A flint knife! Why do I need a flint knife, you might ask? Why do I need it? Tree! Oh, poor tree! Come here. Your life is mine! And there you go. Once you've destroyed the local wildlife, go back to your base with your newfound fiber. Why do we need fiber, you might ask? It's for string, of course. So go ahead and craft string from your fiber that was gotten from the life of trees. Make yourself sticks and craft yourself a mesh. Once you've crafted yourself a mesh and a sieve, place them down. But before you place down the string mesh, I know you're tempted. I know you're tempted to put that string mesh in there, but not yet. Use your gravel that we made earlier and make 8 flint like this. Upgrade your mesh like this to a flint mesh. Beautiful. I hope you're happy with yourself. Every time you look at that sieve, you're going to remind yourself of the trees that you've murdered. Grab yourself a shovel and start mining dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. You need dirt, ladies and gentlemen. Now, once you have a couple stacks of dirt, 1 or 2 stacks, go back to your base. Make yourself a stone hammer. Then once you have that stone hammer, make sure to turn the dirt into compressed dirt. Use a stone hammer to turn dirt into sand. There's a shortcut using compressed dirt to get compressed sand. This is 9 times faster than doing it normally. Now, normally people would sieve sand like this, but I recommend turning it into compressed sand and then sieving it this way. Now, once you've done that, you should get a decent amount of copper. Craft yourself a copper mesh. And remember, every time we look at this mesh, a tree has died. Now, grab yourself a crap ton of gravel and sieve it. Now, once you're finished sieving all that gravel, go to your local furnace, craft up the iron from the iron chunks. Oh crap, I don't have enough. There we go, now we have enough. Now, once you have 12 iron, go to your local furnace. Yeah, we don't care about that. We're trying to get iron, bruh. So we go in here, we smelt up our iron, and once it's all smelted up, you're gonna wanna make yourself a bonsai. So first make a hopper, then craft the bonsai. Once you've crafted the bonsai, you're gonna wanna go to your local grass market. Yes, grass. Your life is mine. And you're also going to want to grab yourself some dirt. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to plant this thing on top of a chest. There we go. We've now planted wheat. We now have ourselves a wheat farm that is automatic. And we're going to get plenty of toast, bruh. Yes, toast. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful toast. Toast, toast, toast. Once you have 4 wheat, grab that stuff out of the chest and make yourself a glass bottle, because we're going to be making some water bottles. Craft 2 buckets. That's what the rest of the iron was used for. Now go to your local lake. Now once you've grabbed your water bottle, go up here and go to a place with a lot of grass. Mine down 2 blocks like this. Go ahead and place your water right here. And congrats, you wet your pants. Use your glass bottles like this. And you're going to want to make some mud. Now, there's a very important reason why we're playing with this mud. What you're going to want to do is you're going to grab 4 mud. What you're going to want to do is use your wheat on the mud and get yourself packed mud. Once you have 4 packed mud, make mud bricks. Beautiful. Now go back to the lake that you were in and look for clay. Now once you have enough clay, go ahead and drown in a lake. I should have warned you that if you do not have keep inventory on, you may lose the thing that you just tried to get. Now, once you have 4 clay balls, go ahead and smelt them in the furnace and turn them into bricks. Once you have 4 bricks, go ahead and craft the crucible with the ingredients that we just made. Congrats, you now have a thing called a crucible. Now that you have the crucible, poop out the torch, place the crucible on top of the torch, place the cobblestone in the crucible, and there we go! Look at that! We're now smelting cobblestone into lava. Now wait a while until this turns into lava. And once it's done, you'll see a full thing of lava like this. So go ahead and grab it and place it down and kill yourself. And do it again. And to make sure that it's actually lava, go ahead and do it one more time. And there you go. You've officially confirmed that this is lava. So pick it up. And congratulations, you officially have real lava. Sometimes it does give you fake lava, so you have to test it 3 times. And that crafting table is somehow on fire. The crafting table has officially eaten the fire. And once it's done smelting, go ahead and place some cobblestone around here. Place the lava at the bottom like this, and make more lava. Wow, it's almost done already. Now go to your local lake and grab some water. Go ahead and make yourself an infinite water source like this. And congrats. Use the water on the cauldron to get obsidian. Now grab yourself a lava bucket. Once you have 2 obsidian and a lava bucket, go ahead and craft yourself a cobblestone generator like this. So go ahead and place your cobblestone generator like this, facing up. Make sure that thing is facing into it, that tiny square in the middle. That is gray, and face it into a chest. And there we go, we've officially automated cobblestone. Let that sit for a while, and it will generate a crap ton of cobblestone for you. Congrats! You're in the copper age! You're gonna have to take the cobblestone out of this chest, compress cobblestone, then you're gonna wanna go ahead and hammer this down, and there you go. You get compressed gravel. You're gonna wanna click a chest, because there's a weird glitch. You're gonna sift the gravel, and what you're gonna get is iron. Once you get 8 iron, you're going to upgrade your cobblestone generator. At the beginning of the game, you should start with 1 sieve. Eventually, as you get richer, you should expand your sieve system like this. Now, sieves are interesting. Look at this. Maximum multi-use is a 5x5 area. So you can place multiple sieves around, and it will sieve in an area like this, because you're going to want to speed up this sieving process. Because it's all you do. The majority of your time is going to be spent sieving, smacking gravel like this, man. That's the majority of your life now. Now, the most important thing at the beginning of the game is cobblestone. So what you're going to want to do is upgrade your cobblestone generator to an iron one. And then after that, upgrade your mesh. And this is why I said you should only have 1 mesh at the start, because meshes are really expensive at the start. Now, after you get an iron mesh, you're not going to want to upgrade that for a while. Instead, focus the majority of your time on upgrading the cobblestone generator. Cobblestone is the most important part at the beginning of the game. If you are impatient and this is not enough cobblestone for you, you can make more cobblestone generators. Better hammers can hammer better compressed stuff. A stone hammer can hammer compressed cobblestone. A iron hammer can hammer double compressed cobblestone. A diamond hammer can compress triple compressed cobblestone. That is an insane amount of cobblestone, by the way. You can tell because look how black it is. The workbench. This will allow you to craft everything in this add-on. And this is the recipe. Now we're going to need steel. To get steel, we're going to need smelt flare. To get smelt flare, we're going to need sugarcane. I recommend using a bonsai. And then we can make smelt flare. So let's go ahead and craft it up. This is how you craft smelt flare. And then you can craft brute steel. And then you can smelt brute steel and get normal steel. And once you've gotten steel, you can craft up the workbench. You may realize that there are some crafting ingredients that we don't really have access to at the early game. You may realize we don't have access to this diamond dust stuff or these expert chips. Please, dust, chips! Where do I get all this stuff from? Well, do not fret. There's 3 machines over here that will craft that stuff for you. The electropress makes plates. The crusher crushes things into dust. The infuser makes red iron and chips. You can also make chips inside the workbench, but it's a lot more expensive than crafting it in the infuser. Now, if you're having trouble memorizing all the recipes, do not fret. You don't have to remember the recipes. You can use the machine manual. Inside here, it tells you all the recipes for the infuser. We got the steel, we got energized iron, and we got the chips. There's the recipes for all the chips, the steel, and the energized iron inside the infuser. The other ones don't really require you to remember anything. Because, I mean, come on, iron plate, gold plate, they're pretty easy to craft, these ones. And then you got dust, gold dust, iron dust, diamond dust. It's not hard to understand. The hardest one is probably the infuser, and the machine manual has you covered for those. Power, 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 power. Power, power, everything requires power. How do I get power, bro? Especially at the start of the game, it's really hard to power your machines. Well, I have a simple tip for you. Craft yourself a basic furnator, put a bonsai on top of the basic furnator, and put a tree in there. And at the start of the game, you will have unlimited power from just using wood from the bonsai. And you don't have to do anything. The wood will automatically be put into the furnator and create power. If you want to transfer that power easily, I recommend crafting energy cables. They're very cheap, and you can use them to transfer power over long distances. Cobblestone, 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 cobblestone. I need a crap ton of cobblestone, and this chest here can't store enough cobblestone for me. A handy machine to make early on is a cobble compactor. Grab yourself a cobble generator tier 5, 3 electro presses, 2 chests, 3 energy cables, a basic furnator, and some blocks of coal. Place your cobblestone generator facing this way. Place your electro presses facing upward, like this, and place a double chest at the top. Next, place a furnator, place the energy cables going into the electro presses, and go ahead and put coal in the furnator. Now what you're going to see is your cobblestone is being compacted. Wow! You're getting compressed cobblestone, then your compressed cobblestone is being turned into double compressed cobblestone, then your double compressed cobblestone is going to turn into triple compressed cobblestone. It's time to upgrade our cobblestone compactor, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into it. First, place a netherite cobblestone generator. This will make it so that more cobblestone goes into our system. Next, place 8 speed upgrades and 8 energy upgrades in the first electro press. Then put energy upgrades and 1 speed upgrade in the other electro presses. And there you go. Now this system hardly uses any power, and it's pretty fast. Look at that. Now you're also going to want to upgrade your power just to make it more efficient. There we go. Now it's going to last longer. The feel. Amethyst. Amethyst. With amethyst, you can craft a drill. This drill is so OP. It allows you to mine a 5x5 area. Look at how insanely OP this is. It's especially good for getting netherite. However, if you cannot find amethyst, the next best thing is a drill. Place this drill down and get inside it, and you can mine a 3x3 area. You can also use a diamond aote, which is pretty fast. It's a little bit better than a diamond pickaxe. Do you want to get netherite? Well, I got the thing for you. Grab yourself a stack of netherrack. Compress the netherrack, place it down, and then hammer it. You can go ahead and sieve, compress, crush netherrack like this. Ancient debris chunks. You can turn the ancient debris chunks into ancient debris, which can then be used to craft netherite. Have you ever wanted to sort your items, but you don't want to do it manually? Place an item exporter. This is going to take items out of here. We're going to use item conduits as like the pipeline that's in between the two. Then you're going to place a chest right here. Now we're going to place a item importer. Grab yourself a filter upgrade. Place the filter in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our items to the filter. Once you've added your item to the filter and place it in this chest, as you see, it will only take out cobblestone. So if I was to grab myself some more cobblestone, and put the cobblestone in there, the filter only allows for cobblestone to pass through it. It will only grab cobblestone out of this chest, and it will put the cobblestone into this chest. Now what's great about this is you can add multiple items to the filter. Iron ingots are now added to the filter. Look at that, iron now passes through. If you wanted to see all the items that are in the filter, press View Filter Contents, and look at that, cobblestone and iron ingots are added to the filter, while the diamonds are kept in here. There's one machine in this add-on that outbeats all the other machines, and that machine is bum 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 bum, the Seed Synthesizer. This machine is so OP that no other machine can compete with it. There's just one problem. It costs a crap ton of power. So what does this thing do? The Seed Synthesizer uses custom seeds to produce resources. You might be like, oh, well, that's amazing. We got a diamond seed and we're producing diamonds out of power? Wow. There's just one problem. The cost is 12 KDE. Just in case you don't know how much power that is, it's an insane amount of power for one diamond. And this is with the energy upgrades. If you take the energy upgrades out, 256 KDE, bruh. But basically, at the end of the game, these things can be amazing. If you just use a solar panel on top of one of these things, then you can get a ton of resources over time. Look how slow they are. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. It's finally moved, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like and subscribe. And goodbye. Yummy toast. Yummy, yummy, yummy toast. Nothing like life. Dropping toast in a circle. Yes, this is life, ladies and gentlemen. What? Bro, what are you still doing here? Bro, the video ended ages ago.
Gamer, I am hundreds